Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Irving is out there with Mitchell. And it's Durant. Then it's Tatum. And it's Giannis in at the 5 down low.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket, Kevin. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Right side, Irving. And Irving throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Paul George is checked in for Williamson. Mitchell outside. Corner shot. And James pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot by George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Durant gets it to go.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Jokic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Irving. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Paul George with the steal. Here's James. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I love the way James maintains his concentration, even against tight defense there. I mean, looks like the defense had no chance.
And it's Irving missing. Irving's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Curry, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Stolen by George, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, or just great ball movement.
Morant with the steal. Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Got a piece of it. Here's James, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. LeBron's got 7.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Morant. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Mitchell sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Both teams have it going here early and still close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Bam Adebayo is up there with Randall. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Brown. George has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Randall with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Adebayo with the bucket.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Here's George. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Randall with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Randall. Inside. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg, and they're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them a possession. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Brown. .137 left to play here in the second quarter. Passes to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
There's Jackson with the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. LeBron's checked in for Jackson. And the basket by DeRozan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Covered by Lillard. Here's Randall. Sabonis grabs the board.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Now, here's DeRozan. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The kick out to Holiday. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Markkanen from outside. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution. We've got Williamson. Luka Doncic's out there with Steph Curry. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Irving. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Durant in at small forward. Here's Irving. And that one hits back iron. Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Williamson. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, And it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
We've got Irving, Tatum out there with Durant, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell in at the 2.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Now, here's Mitchell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Paul George, he's checked in for LeBron. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From deep three-point range, and Tatum pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Paul George with the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Irving attacking, and the slam dunk by Irving.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Irving following the basket by Jokic. Irving kicks to Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
George finds Jokic. Over onto Kumbo, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Jokic has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 7.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Feeds to Antetokounmpo. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Here's Morant. 19 seconds left in the third. George, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. George has got his second basket of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. He makes 1 of 2 that time. On the wing, Brown. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jaren Jackson is out there with LeBron James, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Morant, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. They lead by 1, and it's Mitchell missing. To the paint. Here's Morant. Buries it down low.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Kept alive. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo, and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
Wow, Kyrie Irving. I know he's got mad handles and an unbelievable ability to make shots. That's surprising to see the little fella get up and throw it down. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to LeBron, and taken away by Brown. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Jackson misses. Mitchell with it, now defended by Jokic. Here's Brown, drops it in from 14 feet away.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Giannis passes to Irving, and they pick up 2.
Well, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open out to Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Lillard. That one a little long. Tatum dishes to Mitchell. The wide open look for Durant. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Tries it from 19. The rebound by Mitchell. Irving with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Floats it up for Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
And that one's good, Morant.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James with the bucket.
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Lillard outside. Over Irving. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Curry.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And right on target. Good.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Morant. Off target from three-point range. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.